So these are the Dollar Tree tier pots that I have. I had to find something that would make it easy for me to move it around. So I ordered this roller planter from Walmart. I got two kinds. I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. I do like these rigid designs inside, but I like how this one's a little bit more sleek and the wheels are hidden. This will allow me to move the strawberry. See? This is the exact reason why you need a port in the middle. I think I might like this one. So to build this tower, I decided to take a broomstick and use this as a center support. So I made holes in the bottom of this tiered planter, and I'm gonna just take the bottom of this broomstick and I'm gonna screw it right in the hole I made. All right. You need to add some type of weight to the base to make the foundation sturdy for when you add the pots. You don't want it to be top heavy. You want it to have a solid foundation. So what I got is I got some mortar, and I'm just gonna make some mortar up and put that in here. It was just cheaper than just buying a bunch of rocks, but if you prefer to do rocks, you could do rocks. If mixing mortar sounds intimidating, trust me, it's not. We're using a super simple one-step mix. Just dump it right into the small pail, and all you have to do is add boiling water. No crazy tools, no massive mess. It literally mixes up just like instant oatmeal. Anyone can do this. Once it's smooth, pour and spread it right into the bottom of the base tier to lock in that center rod. I decided to add one of the tiers on top of the mix just to ensure that the broomstick is straight, because we don't want this to harden and find out that it's slanted. So now that that is mixed up, I have to wait a few hours to let that set before I could continue. So we're going to continue this in the morning. Okay, so now is the next day and the mortar has hardened, and these are the plants that we have. I have 11 verbena. This is going to give you a real nice lemon scent. It's going to be a lot more premium than, say, lemon balm. We also have a pineapple mint. We have chamomile, chocolate mint. This smells like a York peppermint patty. Mojito mint. That's for if I want to make a little mojito or a mocktail. Strawberry mint. This one smells divine. And I have another lemon verbena. I'm going to pair them with my strawberries. And I also have regular mint, which I think is like peppermint, and a spearmint. All right, let's go build our tea tower. Since I'm building this tower, I'm all about efficiency. I wanted to do it once and do it right. So we're going fully automated. I picked up this 53-gallon collapsible rain catcher and a complete solar drip irrigation system. This is going to save me so much time and keep everything perfectly watered on autopilot. Here are some of the items that comes in the package, complete with the solar panel to charge the battery. Stay tuned later. I'm going to show you exactly how I set it up. Okay, so here's what you're going to need. You're going to need these pots. You can get them from the Dollar Tree. I think they're like $1.25 or $1.50, right? And this is how it's going to come, right? When you turn it around, they'll have like these little pre-cut out holes. You could just take a screwdriver and pop them out. I'm going to show you how to pop it out with a screwdriver, but I'm also show you how I use this solder iron. I feel like it's worth purchasing because if you're going to garden, this is really going to come in handy. And I think it was like $7 on Amazon. Okay, so you could just take a screwdriver and put it like in the middle and pop it out. And as you can see, it'll create a hole. There's 3 holes in each pot. So now if you use the solder iron, it's real easy because you can just center it and then just push it through. Easy way to make holes in your pot. So let me do that real quick. As you can see, I created a little extra piece here so that when I put it on top, of the broomstick, it sits in there nice and flush. And this is how we're gonna water our plants. So I added an extra one down the middle just to make sure it has really good drainage. If you want, you could take these little filters and place them. They fit perfectly inside the hole, and I just personally got this because I have peppermints, and peppermints are very aggressive plants and the roots tend to go exploring. This is going to prevent it from doing that. And for the peppermint plant, I'm also going to cut a little circular into this little square just for extra protection. That's how aggressive I hear that the peppermints are. So I already showed you guys what plants I'm going to be planting. Let me go ahead and get them in this planter, and then we can build the tower. Don't wait too long to transplant like I did, or your roots will get pot bound. To maximize my budget, I gently split the chocolate mint by hand, but for the pineapple mint, the root ball was massive, so I used my shears to cut right down the middle. And I did the exact same thing for my strawberry mint, meaning I completely doubled these plants, turning 3 to 6 total for the tower. Okay, so now the mortar is set. I put it on top of this roller planter. We have a sturdy foundation. Let's build this. Starting off with the first tube. I'm gonna attach it. Okay, now that's attached. Let's go ahead and add the first tier. Through the opening I created. And now let's slide it down. All right. Nice and firm. Add some compost to the middle just to fill them up. I'm gonna take this tube, feed it up this. For the first 3 bottom tiers, we are actually skipping the drip lines completely. Since these are stackable towers, any water fed from the top is naturally going to trickle all the way down to the bottom. Skipping these levels keeps the soil perfectly balanced without drowning the roots. Starting on the 4th tier, we're cutting lines and adding T-joints. I purchased some dual drip connectors to chain them together, but honestly, it's not necessary. Just use the T-joints and the drippers included in the box and save your coins. A huge pro tip, dip your tubing in hot water to soften it because it can be incredibly rigid. Now, the black tubing I bought separately to substitute the clear tubes that were included with this system was a total struggle. But good news, I've since bought 2 additional solar irrigation systems for my balcony that come with flexible black tubing already included in the box. No extra buying is required, and it's 10 times easier to install. I'm linking that exact upgraded solar system in the description box below so you can get everything you need in one box. And from here, just repeat the process to the top. I staggered the drips on the middle levels, but gave the strawberries and top plants their own dedicated lines. Always check your specific plant's watering needs and place your emitters accordingly. And there she is, the ultimate strawberry tea tower is officially up and running. I cannot wait to step out on the balcony and harvest fresh tea and strawberries on demand. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and follow along with the journey and see how it grows and catch the first harvest. And remember to grow what you're planted and give thanks for what you've been granted. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.